Check this out. I be feeling sorry for you black American expats. Man, y'all be running to Africa thinking that y'all going home and you don't even know that you left home.
When I saw this video about this man feeling sorry for African Americans who leave the US to move to Africa because, in his words, they think they're going home, but they actually left home, I had to pause on that because it hit me. On one hand, I understand what he's trying to say. For many African Americans, the US is the only home we've ever known. Our culture, our food, our slang, our music, our entire lived experience is rooted in America. That's undeniable. But at the same time, for me and so many others, America has also been a place where our identity has constantly been erased, exploited, or forced into a mold that doesn't serve us. So when I hear someone say you left home, I have to ask, is it really home if it doesn't love you back? Hi, my name is Jade, and welcome to Get Into the Black, where we explore life, business, and culture our way, from Puerto Rico to the world. And quick side note, I'm also an Airbnb host here in Puerto Rico. So if you're planning a trip, I'd love to host you. You can find the booking link right in the description box. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more conversations like this where we explore life, business, and culture through the lens of delineation and Black experience. Now let's get into this video.
Check this out. I be feeling sorry for you black American expats. Man, y'all be running to Africa thinking that y'all going home and you don't even know that you left home.
For me, moving to Puerto Rico was the first step in delineating, separating myself from US culture and especially the deepening, ingrained, individualistic mindset that so many of us grow up with. In the States, I felt this constant push to be in competition with everyone, to measure my value by productivity, status, or money. Real hustle mentality, that 24/7 grind, and if you're relaxing, you're lazy. Even within the Black community, we're conditioned to survive inside systems that were never meant for us. That survival mode often keeps us from imagining something different. Puerto Rico gave me space to breathe. It gave me a chance to reconnect with the community. Here, even though I don't speak Spanish fluently, I've experienced a slower pace of life. Family, culture, and togetherness matter more than endless grind. It's not perfect, but it's a step away from the US mainland machine. That was intentional. I didn't just pack up and run to Africa overnight. My delineation is a process. It's about peeling back the layers of American conditioning, unlearning what doesn't serve me, and preparing myself for the kind of life I truly want to build. My long term vision is eventually to move to Africa. Why, some might ask? And that's simple. Because I want to live in a place where my blackness is the norm, not the exception. Where I'm constantly not seen as other when it comes to my race and skin color. Now, does that mean I think Africa is some magical utopia where everything will suddenly be perfect? No. Every place has challenges. Every place has its own culture, politics, and realities. But for me, moving to Africa is not about escaping. It's about choosing. Choosing to plant roots where I can redefine what home means. Choosing to connect with the history and ancestry that was stolen from us. Choosing to create a future that feels aligned with my values of community, interdependence, and legacy. So, to that brother who said we're leaving home, here's my perspective. Home is not just where you were born. Home is not just where your passport says you belong. Home is where you feel seen, where you feel safe, where you can grow. For some people, that's the US, and that's valid. For me, home is a journey. Right now, it's Puerto Rico. Later, it might be Benin, and who knows? Maybe I'll live in multiple places throughout my life. Mexico seems kind of cool. That flexibility doesn't make me lost, it makes me free. The truth is, Black people in America have always been forced to redefine home. From being displaced during slavery to being pushed out of neighborhoods through gentrification, or just having to make space for other marginalized groups, to constantly building culture and spaces that try to erase us. We've been making home wherever we land. So instead of feeling sorry for us, I see it as powerful. We have the agency to decide what home means for us, and that's what delineation is all about. Thank you for listening to my perspective. I love to hear your thoughts. Do you believe home is where you're from, or is home where you create it? Let's talk about it in the comments. And again, if you're ever thinking about visiting Puerto Rico, I would love to host you in our Airbnb. The link is in the description box. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more conversations like this, where we explore life, business, and culture through the lens of delineation and Black experience. Until next time, this is Jade, and you're watching Get Into the Black. Bye bye.